not make the same mistake I made. Dress the part. I was dressed like I was ready to sell a house. I'll have no other choice but to pass it. Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. If you guys are new to this channel, hey babies, how y'all doing? My name is Dunia, and if you guys are coming back, hey y'all, how y'all doing? How y'all doing? Oh, now I'm gonna get straight into this video because I feel like I'm gonna do a whole bunch of talking. A lot of y'all may know, a lot of y'all may not know because y'all probably don't even know me, but I just got my real estate license. So this video is basically about, you know, your real estate license and the process of what you gotta go through and tips and tricks of what you need to do to pass on your first time, because y'all, I passed both of my tests because in Alabama you have to take the course exam and then you have to take the state and national, which is another exam. I passed both of those tests the first time I ever took them, so one of my goals for 2023 was to have my real estate license before my birthday, which is April 25th. I passed my test on March 25th and I got my license before my birthday. I think it was like a week and a half, maybe 2 weeks before my birthday. So I am super proud of myself. But let's go ahead and get straight into this video. Okay, so before I start jumping into all the tips and everything that I did, I will leave a very good tip that I actually feel it was what helped me get to passing my test the first time. So stay to the end of the video for that hidden gem, or for that gem, or for whatever you want to call it. Stay to the end because it's very good. So let's go. Number one, write it down, okay? Write your goal down when you want to finish. So for me, I started my course on December 23rd of 2022, and I said I wanted to finish 90 days, I think. I put, because it asks you also, but I already had it written down. Like that was already one of my goals. So I said I want to have it done. I need it done in 90 days. So from December 23rd to January 23rd, that's 1 month. And then from January to February, that's 2 months. I was already done with my course by the end of February. I scheduled my first exam in March 4th or March 5th, I think. I couldn't take it because I set up my account wrong. I didn't put my last name, so they didn't let me. I had to pay all over again on taking the first exam. I took it actually a week after, I believe it was March 11th. I feel like it was probably, you know, I didn't question why I couldn't take it. I just said, okay, I'm gonna have to take it on March 11th. But write down your goal. So you want to finish in a month, baby, you won't have to hustle to finish in a month because there's a lot of information, but I'll get into that a little further down in the video. Okay, so number two, where to start. So I've heard, you know, people go to real estate school, people go through one course, another course. I did everything online. Okay, that's why I said I finished it way before my 90 days. You move at your own pace. I did it through Realty South theCEshop. I could link it down below if you guys are thinking about it. All right, so when you're setting up your account for the course, please don't make the mistake I made. I couldn't take my test the first time I scheduled it because my name was wrong. I just put your real whole name, okay? I be thinking somebody trying to scam me, so I be like, get to change my names all the time. No, this is real deal, okay? Because when you're ready to take your first exam, they're gonna basically take the account and then put your name on the certificate, and if the names don't match, they ask for your identification, two-form identification. If the names don't match, you won't be able to take it. Also, I did have to set a pre-registration ID, which that ID I had to use it when I was doing my certificate because I passed the first exam, and when I passed my second exam, I had to use that ID. So make sure you take a screenshot of that. And asked me if I had a registration ID. I put no, so it just directed me to the page that I needed, and I just set it up there. It was very simple. Okay, now on to the fun stuff. We already got our course, we already paid for it. Now we're getting ready to actually start doing the course. Okay, so start studying. Listen, do not make the same mistake I made. I feel like I probably would have finished it a lot earlier if I wasn't trying to read word for word, write every word down. It is so much information, you guys. It don't make no sense. A lot of information on the course is extra. Okay, so I wouldn't say that you will never come across that, but it was a lot of information that wasn't even on my test. I can't even lie to you. You don't understand how many videos after the course I went on YouTube, and it was so much new information that wasn't even on the course. I said, wait a minute, I never heard about this before. What's going on? Just make sure you pay attention to the course. Like if it has the videos, read for the vocabulary. Write down the vocabulary words, read its definition, but don't sit here and write every single thing down. Don't do it. I could show you my notebook at the beginning, and then I could show you how it looked at the end. I got tired. I'm like, y'all, this is not making no doggone sense. When am I gonna finish? And you're gonna start getting very impatient because I keep writing, and I'm not seeing no progress. What's going on? So save yourself the trouble. I recommend to have a notebook and your pen or whatever already on deck. Write down like the lesson, the section, and all that stuff. Write down the key words, like the vocabulary. Just write it down, because once you get towards the end, you most likely are gonna forget what you studied in the beginning. So just you writing it down, once you're getting ready to do the real studying as far as making your flashcards, you already know what words you gotta go to. I just say that's what I would do if I had to tell myself, girl, I would tell myself, don't do all that, girl. Save yourself the time, just put your vocabulary down and keep it pushing. Next tip. A lot of people get discouraged when they hear the word math. Now, as a real estate agent, you will have to do some calculations. I mean, you want to get paid, don't you? You need to know how much you're going to get paid. So it's relatively, oh, my noses keep itching. Oh, my nose keep itching, y'all. Sometimes my English and Spanish always collide. Now, when it came to the test, I was a little like, what y'all talk about? Cause this don't make no doggone sense. Y'all talk about something different. I don't know what y'all talking about. I would just say on the course, when you are studying on your course, just make sure you understand what's going on when in the math section. That's it. My next tip is stay consistent. If I remember correctly, it was probably about 24 lessons. Each lesson had a unit. Each unit had sections. So it's like so much broken down little by little by little by little. It was just so much that I started being like, man, I don't see, like, I'd be like, okay, I can't, like, I keep doing all this, but it ain't moving, because it shows you how much is loading to finish like 100%. So I'm like, I started to be like, okay, you know what? I'm gonna get to 20% today. So if I'm on 15, whatever the heck I gotta do to get to 20%, I'm gonna get to 20%. So that's when I started to write less, because the more I wrote down, the longer it took me. So I started to write less, pay more attention, and get my percentage up. Now you do need 60 credit hours, and it says minimum 50. I was writing so much, my credit hours were like 100. Like that's how much I was always on there. Just stay consistent. All right, so next tip is the final stretch. What do you do? This is what worked for me. I had went to Greece, and I had said I'm gonna finish it after I come back. If you guys are interested in the Greece video, it's gonna be also linked somewhere down there in the description. Anyway, I said I was gonna finish, so I scheduled it for March 4th. Then I told y'all about how I couldn't take it, so I scheduled again for March 11th. Okay, so from that time, from the 20 something of February to March 4th, I think I only had like a week and a couple of days to get everything down packed. And like I said, when I started to be on YouTube and looking at different videos of questions, I'm like, this was not on the course. So it was kind of stressing me out a lot. I can't say kinda, it was definitely stressing me out. It's just the pressure that, okay, I know I need to have this down pat. But my mom, she's a real estate broker. That's actually who got my license, my mom. So she says she don't remember anything that she took on the test. I can't tell y'all exactly what questions I had to answer. I can't remember, y'all, because there's just so much information that you actually hold. Schedule the test, okay? Once you see yourself being 97, 98, 99%, which you're not gonna be on 100% until you take your first course exam if you're doing it on the CEshop Realty South. So Once you get to that, schedule your test for your first exam. That right there is gonna basically put that pressure on you, like, I'm gonna pass it, I'm gonna pass it, I'll have no other choice but to pass it. With mine was, I passed it on the 11th and I said, okay, hold on. I said I don't want it to be the week right after, so I need some time. I don't want to have the same stress. I need some time, but I don't want to have too much time where I forget anything. So I did it for the 25th, which was exactly 2 weeks from my first test. Now, the second test, the Alabama State National State Test exam, that had nothing to do with the first exam. It was completely different. So that's what I want to say, that studying the vocabulary is very important. So once you already schedule your test, get your flashcards ready, get whatever you need ready. This is when you start writing it down. Write your terms down, write math problems too that you came across. I'm gonna link down a channel on YouTube that I actually found very helpful, because a lot of videos that I was looking up, I didn't really like them, y'all. I'm not gonna lie. That's why I'm also making this video too, because I didn't see a lot of people giving tips on how to pass your first time. All I hear is,
oh, the real estate test is hard. Oh yeah, I took it like 10 times.
No, because what, we gotta go, we manifested that we're gonna take it the first time and passed it. We're not gonna do all that, okay? We're not doing all that here. Oh look, I'm just recording, I seen 111. See, it's just like, I know what I'm talking about. Okay, actually, I already said the next tip, which was the YouTube channel. I'm gonna link that YouTube channel down below. I believe it's something about Wiz or something. I don't know exactly, but I will make sure to have it down for you guys. If you guys are in the process of about to take your test, or you're thinking about, you know, taking your test, whatever it is, I'm gonna have the link down for you guys. Here it goes. So when it comes to the day of your test, and the day before your test, and the day before the test, y'all listen to me. What you thinking, okay? So if you will start thinking negative, you're gonna project negative. What you eat also has an effect, and how much rest you get. Remember, you are going to have so much information in your mind. You need to retain all that information. When you're going to go take your test, dress the part. If you're going to take your test the first time, you're gonna go in that building and you're gonna look like a real estate agent. That's exactly how I did it. I literally went, well, the first time I took the test, I also looked like a real estate agent, but I took it home, since I said it was a course that I could do it online. And then the second test, which I had to do it in the building, I was dressed like I was ready to sell a house. Is how I was dressed. I was just in character. Also, what I ate good. Okay, you eat good, eat fish, because my mom always told me since I was young that fish is good for when you're taking your test. So eat fish. I ate salmon back to back to back. Salmon is my best friend. Also, sleep. I don't care. You're not gonna be in that test yawning. You have to get your rest. All right, so that was all of my tips, but because you guys made it all the way down to the end of the video, here is my last tip. That this is actually, I feel like this is what actually made my test be passed instead of fail. This is what I did, and if you like it, if you like how it sounds, go ahead and use it. Okay, so when, I think it was probably like 100 questions, 80 questions, I don't really remember, y'all, for the first test. So what I was doing was I went through every single question, right? So let's say I answered number 1, number 2, number 3, I also knew what all them 3 was talking about. But on number 4, I felt a little iffy. I'll read the question, I'll read it again. Remember, you're on the time, so you don't want to spend all the time on one question. So this is how it helps you out. I don't know about the answers. These answers look like it could be A, it could also be C. I need to see which one makes more sense. Okay, so I answered the question. Let's say I said C. I just wrote down the number. Any single time that I didn't instantly know the answer, I put it down. I wrote it down. I also did math, right? So if you have 100 questions and you want to make it 80, all you can miss is 20 questions. If each question is worth 1 point, right? The passing score is 70. Then all you can miss is 30. So I had about maybe 40 something questions, around that number of questions that I was iffy about. I could have had them right, I don't know. Never leave a question not answered. Once I finish answering every single question, even if you don't know it, go with your best option. Because what if you run out of time? It's better answered than not answer at all. Once you have everything answered, go back to your first question that you really didn't know. I don't suggest to change your answer. Go with your gut. But if you know that the answer don't make no sense, you know, sometimes, like I said, there's a lot of information. So if you be like, okay, hold on, what was I thinking? This is not the answer. If you had that and you know exactly that answer is wrong, then you know you have the facts that, okay, this is wrong because, then change it. If not, leave it how you first left it. Don't change no answer. That's literally how I got it. I passed my first test with an 85, and I passed my second test passing it. That's all that matters. I would literally like show y'all my picture. I had passed it. I don't care what that number said, because that one was the one. Even my mom, like I said, she said that the test was hard. And she's a broker now, so she went through that test and then she had to go through another test. I'm like, okay, it might be hard, but I ain't gonna let that stop me. I don't care what I got a pass. Congratulations, you passed. That's exactly what's gonna say when you take your test and you pass it, baby, because whatever you want, you already have it. You already have it. Okay, you just gotta actually go get it. Alright, y'all, but that is gonna be the end of this video. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope it helped any type of way. If you're going to start your real estate journey, just remember that it's gonna be a lot, but it's not too much for you. If you guys enjoyed this video, give this video a thumbs up. If you liked it enough, subscribe to the channel. Follow me on Instagram at Lacubanabusiness. Link will be down in the description with every other link. Don't think I forgot. And I'll see you guys in the next video.